Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Jim, and today I got for you another Medieval Dynasty video. Hope you like this content. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. This video is kind of like, I feel like I've been playing Medieval Dynasty for a long time. I've got close to, I think, 3,000 hours in the game, which is a lot. It is a lot. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I would like to see in the game. And I know I'm just a little content creator. I'm just Jin, little guy. But maybe, who knows, maybe the devs that are playing, that, created Medieval Dynasty will fall across this video and maybe be like, maybe we should make some changes to the game that, people are interested in. I mean, I know I don't speak for everybody, but these are some ideas that I thought would, make the game a little bit better. And if you have some ideas and you have some things that you think would make the game better as well, let me know down in the comments, man. I would love to hear your thoughts and love to hear what you think would make the game better. I'm gonna start with the animals. All the animals that are in the game right now are great. I love the animals that are in right now, but I feel like we can add a couple more animals to the game. So my first animal for thought would be squirrels. Like, that would be a great small animal. Maybe you just add them in certain areas, maybe around villages and stuff. But squirrels would be a cool add to the game. Now, I think squirrels had to be around in medieval times, right? Had to be. Yeah, so seeing kind of like how we see the little bunnies walking around, it would be so dope to see squirrels. Another animal that I think as like a passive animal that would be cool to see in Medieval Dynasty would be the turtles. Turtles and frogs would be definitely something cool to add, especially to like the swamp areas. Definitely turtles and frogs. I know right now we got moose. I don't know why moose are in the swamp areas, because moose don't really, I mean, maybe in medieval times they did, but I would hardly ever see moose in like a swampy area. But in Medieval Dynasty, they are in the swamp. It would be much cooler to see turtles, frogs, and even my favorite that I've been thinking about as the next predator for Medieval Dynasty, a crocodile. Crocodiles would be so cool to see in the swamp area. It would be awesome. Maybe like the Red Dead Redemption type of crocodile, but have it in Medieval Dynasty in the swamp areas. That would be so dope, because then you could kill them and then you could get gator skin, or maybe like, tough hide. You could call it tough hide. And then you could make certain gear and certain shields and stuff like that. Hey, look, free bunny. We can make certain shields and certain gear off of those hides. Or you can make like a different pouch, or just anything with a hide, because the alligator hide is so tough. But that would be really cool to have alligators in the game as well. Another thing that I would like to see added to the game, animal wise, would be like just small things like hummingbirds. I would like more like firefly type deals at nighttime. Crickets. I don't think you hear any crickets at night. That would be cool. But besides that, animal wise, I think we're pretty good. I can't think of any animal right now that is missing from the game that should be put in there. I believe all the farm animals are good. I can't think of any farm animal off the top of my head right now that would be better than what we have right now. Another thing I would like to see added to the game is able to 2-layer houses. So you see how this house is 1 layer? Wow, I wish we could make this a second floor up here. Like have a 2-story house. That'd be really cool. If you could add that, that would be dope. Another thing I would like to see added to the game is maybe like, not boats, but like canoes. I don't think boats would be good, but canoes, to go down the river in a canoe That would be really, really fun and really, really cool to have in the game. You'd have to paddle, like you'd have to make an oar and paddle, and you could just go down the river. That would make it more fun to fish as well, because maybe you could fish from the canoe. That would be really, really sick. Another thing that I would love to see add is when I don't know if it'll let me build here because I'm in Festovia, but sometimes when I want to do like, let me get somewhere where I can build, which is probably like right here. When I want to put out this fishing hut, like I see it right here, I can put it right here or whatever, which is cool, but I can't put it out too deep in the water. Let me see, let me go back to it. So like I can put it out here if I want to, while people are gonna have to swim to it, which kind of sucks. Like one time I put it out that far, and I would see my villagers' heads like hanging out the top of the water, like they look like this going to the fishing hut. Like I don't like the way that looks, so I usually put it on the shore. But I would love to be able to build kind of like how Astoria is. I believe it's Astoria. They have their like you can put this down and build a ramp, and then you can connect the hunting lodge and maybe a house as well to those piers, like kind of how it is in Astoria. You can't do that, at least to my knowledge right now. You can't do that in the game. Like you have to put your fishing hut to the side, and then you can build a little pier or whatever, but you can't put nothing on the pier. Like you can't build a house on the pier. You can't put the hunting lodge or the fishing lodge on the pier, which I see it in Astoria, but I can't build or I can't replicate that on my own in free build mode. Now, if I'm wrong and there's a way that you can, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to build a over the river base where it's just like, you know, a ramp right here, a bunch of piers and stuff going all the way across, and then a ramp on the other side, and just have a full village over the water. Like that would be so sick. But as of right now, I don't think you can do it. So it kind of sucks. Other things that I would like to see brought into the game is, let me think. I think that's pretty much it. Really, I mean, I'd like a couple more animals added to the game. I would like to be able to build the pier and go canoeing and stuff like that. The multiplayer is great. I love the multiplayer. My wife and I play this all the time, so multiplayer is perfect. I would also like to have freedom to build. You look at like this building right here, and you see how they built these platforms to go up these stairs and stuff like that. We don't have anything like this. We can't make a platform like this, at least to my knowledge. Like I said, if there is a way to do it and I just don't know how to do it, please let me know down in the comments. But to my knowledge, you can't build a platform like this in your community. This would be dope to make, like I said before, a second story little platform for yourself or for your villagers. Also, another thing I would like to see is free range furniture inside of housing. So you know how when you build a house, there's a bed, there's a chest, there's a stove, there's all that. Why do we have to have that preset furniture already set in the house? Why can't we just put things where we want them to be? Like, I would love that. I know you can decorate and you can put a, I know you can decorate. You can put stuff on the wall and put stuff on the floor and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. And I really, really like that. But it would be cool to be able to put beds wherever we want to put as well. And also another thing, I would like to be able to fit more than one family in one house. So let's say we're building a house, right? We're building the really big one, which is this one right here. Like, look how big this house is. You should be able to fit multiple families in this house. You shouldn't, like, it only holds you down to like one, and then maybe you could have like 2 kids that live in that house. But you should be able to put multiple families in that one house. So just imagine if you could build this one big huge house, right? This one right here, and you can make it 2 floors and put 2 separate, like 2 families on the bottom, 2 families on top. You would only need one house for people to sleep in. which would save up so much room in your base, man. I'm all about efficiency and like all about like I like tight community villages. And if I was able to stack housing on top of each other, that would be sick. Because really, back in medieval times, more people, there was more than one family in one house. Like a lot of people slept in one building. Like you would have families, even livestock, sleeping in the same areas that you sleep in. So it's kind of unrealistic to just have a big old house like that and only one family in the house. Even in the little houses like this, we should be able to put whoever we want to in these houses. And these houses have 3 beds already pre-built, but you can only put 2 people in there. And then if they have a kid, the kid obviously takes that other bed, but you should be able to put more than one. That would be cool. Now see how you can kind of see like the fireflies a little bit? We need to make that a little bit better. Like, let's put some more fireflies out here and more crickets. Like, frogs would be cool to hear like a you know? Just to give it a little bit more ambiance, especially in the swamp area, man. Especially. Another thing that I would like to see added to Medieval Dynasty is more of a music aspect. You know, in the tavern, you have those people that can sing and dance and they play instruments and stuff like that. Why can't we have more and actually make it like a job? You know, we can actually get our people to like have just a musical set itself. And then kind of like an entertainment. You know how we have handcraft and let's go here. So you know how we have all these, right? We could even add it into the services. Like instead of just builder hut and a market, let's add like a musician table or a theater table or some kind of entertainment for like at night when you're in your village. You can like sit down and watch people do a play. Kind of like that mission. There is a mission that you do where it's like bandits, you know, changing their lives around or whatever. So why can't we do something like that and actually like hire some of our villagers to be musicians, to be, you know, theater actors, and actually have those people acting stuff in our village. And you could put seats down and have people sit down and actually, that would be so dope. You could have people with tambourines. You could have people with, you know, the banjo, singing, all that kind of stuff, which they kind of have in the tavern. But to have it as a standalone, as well as like a theater where we could actually walk up and hear people doing like Shakespeare or something, like that would be so cool for this game. Another thing I want to see with this game is I want to see the map get expanded, especially in Oxbow. I would really love to see like the map grow a little bit more and see some more villages put down. Like if we could get 3 more villages, like maybe one right here, and then maybe one up here in this corner next to this bandit area, like maybe right here where there's a mine shaft. Like somewhere in this area, maybe 2 more villages would be nice. But if we could expand the map even further, man. Oh, I just feel like this game has been out for a while, right? And we've been rocking on this map for a good minute now. If they could just expand this map a little bit further, man, that would be amazing. But I love this game so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely in my top 3, man. And they're doing an amazing job. I think the devs are in Poland or something like that. They're doing an amazing job with this game. I have no complaints. I just have a little bit of like quirks, you know, that I wish that they would add, you know. But nothing too serious. I hope y'all like my rant. That's my Medieval Dynasty rant, man. If you guys have anything that you would like to see added to the game, any animals or anything like that, man, let me know. I always love to hear you guys' thoughts and all that good stuff. So let me know down in the comments. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We're bringing a lot of Medieval Dynasty content and a lot of other games too. Solarpunk, Minecraft. We play a lot of crafting games here. We also play looter shooters and shooting games as well. I got some DVD stuff, some Dead by Daylight stuff down the line, you know, stuff like that as well. So make sure you jump in, join the family. We'd love to have you. And until next time, my friends, I'll see you later.